Nelly Man, I don't even know how I got to this point. Everything was going so well, you know? I was on top of the world, hit songs, sold out tours, more money than I knew what to do with. But I guess I just got caught up in the lifestyle, the partying, the excess. And now look at me. It all started to unravel a few years back. The tax issues, the legal troubles, the rehab stints. I was spiraling, man. And no matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get my shit together. The more I tried to fix things, the worse they got. I was drowning, and there was no lifeline in sight, and then Ashanti stepped in. My girl, my ride or die. She saw what was happening, saw how much I was hurting. And she did the most incredible thing. She sold her house, her freaking house. To help bail me out. To get me back on my feet. I'll never forget the day she told me. I was a mess, man. Spiraling out of control, pushing everyone away. And she just showed up at my door, tears in her eyes. And she told me what she'd done. That she'd sold everything to save me. I didn't know how to react. I was overwhelmed, ashamed, you know? Ashamed that I'd let things get so bad that I dragged her into my mess. And grateful, God, I was so grateful. But mostly, I just felt like the biggest failure. My life, I've prided myself on being the guy who's got it all figured out, you know? The one who's gonna take care of his people, no matter what. And here I was, reduced to this, a broken mess, relying on the woman I loved to bail me out. It was humiliating, but Ashanti, she didn't see it that way. She just saw someone she loved who needed help, and she was willing to sacrifice everything to make sure I got it. I'll never be able to repay her for that. So many times, I've been tempted to just give up, you know? To throw in the towel and let the darkness consume me. But every time I start to go down that path, I think of Ashanti and what she's done for me. And I realize that I can't let her sacrifice be in vain. I'm fighting my way back, man. It's been a long, hard road, and there have been so many setbacks. But I'm determined to turn this thing around, to get my life back on track. For me, but also for Ashanti. She deserves so much better than this. Nelly leans back in his chair, a small, determined smile spreading across his face, and I'm gonna do it, too. I'm gonna make her proud. I'm gonna become the man she knows I can be. The man I was before all this mess. Because that's what she deserves. That's what we both deserve.So. This is my promise, to Ashanti and to myself. I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna make things right. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my life showing Ashanti just how much I appreciate what she's done for me. Because without her, I don't know where I'd be. Nelly lets out a deep breath, wiping at his eyes one last time. Anyway, that's my story. The story of how the woman I love saved me from myself. And I hope that by sharing it, I can inspire others who might be going through something similar. Because trust me, you're not alone. And there's always a way back, no matter how dark things might seem. Thanks for listening, you guys. I appreciate you taking the time. Now let's go make something positive happen.